Attention all art enthusiasts, get ready to discover the ultimate top 5 Christmas gift ideas that will bring creativity, joy, and endless possibilities to either yourself or the artist in your life. This first gift idea might surprise you, and maybe you've actually never seen one before, but this is one of my very favorite things that I have in my small art studio. Seriously, I think every artist should have one of these. This is called a Zen Artist Waterboard. It kind of reminds me of the little Zen sand gardens that you can put on your desk, but this one is spot on for an artist. It is seriously so fun. So let me show you how this works. Now, not all Zen boards I have seen come with this little tray of rocks, but to me, this is part of the fun part of this. So you put your rocks in the tray, and then you pour some water over the rocks. Then it comes with a neat little bamboo brush. So you take the brush, you dip it in the water, and you just start painting on the board. The awesome thing about this is that as the water is applied to the board, it changes to a dark black. But then as it dries, it turns back to the original white. These are just so fun and relaxing, almost meditative. It's enjoyable and satisfying to paint, write, or draw anything you want. Then you watch it slowly disappear, and this allows you to create anything new again. I also like this because since your painting disappears, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. You can just play around. You can try things, and it's totally fine to make mistakes because it's not going to be there for very long. This is seriously one of my favorite things ever. I just keep it on my table and play with it whenever I need a break or a moment to think or relax. If you don't have one of these, you really should look into it. And as a side note, I will put links to all of these gift ideas in the description of this video if you'd like to look into them more. My second fun gift idea are some cute little artist games. Now, these are not very expensive. They make a terrific stocking stuffer or something. They're just fun. So I actually have 2 that I'm going to show off. This first one is actually a gift that someone else gave to me a while back, and I simply love it. Now, this is not just a simple deck of playing cards. If you are a Bob Ross fan like me, then you're going to love these. Each card has not only one of his beautiful landscapes painted in the background, but the awesome part is that each card has an individual and unique Bob Ross quote on it. Some of them are his common catchphrases that you've probably heard him say before, but there are a lot in here that I had never heard before. Some of the quotes on these cards are more funny, like this one says, "That's a crooked tree. We'll send him to Washington." And then some of them are more inspirational. This one says, "You have unlimited power here. You can do that. You can do anything on this canvas. Anything." Then this one says, "Son of a gun, that's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick." And if you know Bob Ross, he was all about the trees. So these quotes are just really fun to go through. So sometimes when I need a break, I enjoy playing just a simple game of solitaire with these cards. And as I play, I glance through some of the sayings and it just kind of brightens my mood. I also look through these when I need some inspiration or if I'm feeling a little discouraged about my own artwork. He was just a happy, upbeat, carefree guy, and that feeling comes out in these cards. This other little dice game that I have, well, it's not really a game, but I like to call it a box of inspiration. This is going to help when you get that artist block feeling. I just bought this a while ago, and I have to say, it does get the juices flowing and the mind turning. So basically what I've got here are 9 wooden dice that contain different words on the sides. Like this one lists different colors. This one has different styles. There's a few in here that have subjects or objects. This one has feelings. This one lists art mediums and so on. Then you pick out a few of the dice, for example, a subject, a medium, and a color. Then you roll the dice and see what they land on. And in turn, this is hopefully going to get the creative juices flowing. Now, of course, you can use these however they help you best. There's been times I'll challenge myself and do exactly what the dice say, even if it seems a little weird. And sometimes I won't do exactly the words they say, but they've got my creative juices flowing and it helped me come up with something better. In fact, my daughter actually borrows these from me sometimes when she wants to draw but doesn't know what to do. These are really fun and great for those artist block days. These both are just fun, simple, quirky, and inexpensive gift ideas. But now let's move on to something a little bigger, something that I personally use as an artist all the time. This is a light box, also known as a light table, that I actually just bought for myself for Christmas this year. I've been using a different one, but it's old, it's big and bulky and fat, so it's hard to store, and it has to be plugged in. This is a huge upgrade, so check this out. First off, you can just use it flat like it is on your lap or a table, but if you want to elevate this to an angle, then all you have to do is pop this little stand out of the back and then adjust it to the angle you want using the notches in the back. The screen is nice and big with measuring tools on the edge. It is rechargeable so you can take it and use it anywhere without being stuck to the wall. It has 3 screen colors and it can adjust the brightness of the screen, but that's not all. It also has a magnetic hinge that you can use to hold your papers in place. It is super thin. My old one is about 4 times this width, and it comes with a carrying bag that you can store or carry it in. If you have watched any of my art tutorials, then you're aware that I sell outline drawings of my paintings that you can then print out and trace onto your watercolor paper at home. And this light table is perfect for projects like that. I also use this when I'm getting sketches ready, so I can test out how something might look if I draw it differently or position it in a different spot. I can also redraw any rough sketches onto new, clean paper for a more finished product. This is definitely a tool that comes in handy if you enjoy drawing or painting. Okay, moving on to my 4th gift idea for an artist, and this is new high-quality paintbrushes. No matter what medium you paint with, new brushes are always fun to get. I have decided that I am sort of a brush hoarder. It just feels like I never have enough and I'm always wanting to try new ones. So although I do paint with acrylic and oil, I focus mostly on watercolor right now, and these are some of my favorite watercolor brushes that I've been using recently. These are Grubby brand brushes. The set comes with 9 different sizes. They all have nice pointy tips, and they are made with synthetic hair. When they arrive, they have plastic tubes on the ends to prevent damage to the brush during shipping, and they have quill-type binding rather than the metal ferrule. That's not necessarily better, it's just for information's sake. The fun thing about these are the sizes of the brushes. Some of these are really large in size, so they can hold a lot of water, which is really great when you're doing large spaces or washes. But because they do have such nice tips, even the large brushes can also paint some pretty fine lines. If you've watched my videos, you'll probably notice several paintings that I create using these brushes. In fact, one of my very most popular videos teaches how to paint easy flowers using just a few strokes from one of these larger brushes. So you can't go wrong giving new, good quality brushes to an artist. All right, we're down to my final gift idea, and this is also the largest. And I hope you're prepared for this because I wasn't. I just received this in the mail a couple of days ago, and I'm about to open it with you. And let me tell you, this is an amazing art supply haul. This is a complete art kit made by the Mead & Brand Company. They have several really good ones, in fact, and some that aren't so big. But this thing, man, it's amazing. When I started pulling this stuff out of here, it just kept coming. There seriously is everything you need to get started as an artist. This kit in particular is great for people who enjoy painting with multiple mediums, or for beginners who are just starting out. They want to try out different mediums, but they don't want to spend a fortune doing it. This kit has brushes for oil, acrylic, and watercolor. It has a ton of paint also, including oil, acrylic, metallic acrylic, watercolor, and even gouache. There are disposable palette pads, which I really like to use with oil or acrylic. It just makes cleanup faster and easier. There is also a plastic palette in here, though, that would work for any of these mediums. It comes with cold press watercolor paper, which I actually have used in the past and found it to be pretty good quality paper. There is a canvas pad, which I'm really excited about. I have here some detail brushes, pencil, eraser, utility knife or razor blade, and some palette knives. This was something fun in the kit too, a color wheel that shows you what the outside color would look like if you mix it with any of the primary colors or black and white. So you just turn the wheel and pick your colors. This is a really handy color wheel. Then there is a black and white stretched canvas as well as different sizes of black and white canvas boards. Whew, I feel like today is Christmas with this thing, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's actually not all that came out of this kit. I've saved the best part for last. So this set also came with a fold-up metal easel. There are instructions included on how to set this up, but it's really not hard at all. It's got this backrest that slides right in, and then it has a clamp that holds it tight to the easel. Then on the front, there's a metal tray that hooks right onto the front and holds the canvas. These also can be adjusted to go higher or lower on the easel. And at this point, I have it set at more of a table height, but the legs are also adjustable and can be expanded to standing height as well. The best part is that when you're done with it, you can quickly fold it up, hook it all together with this connecting strap, and then stick it in the storage/carry bag, and you are good to go. And lastly, this set has a tiny portable storage easel with a handle. This is so cute, and I can't wait to pack this with me on my next vacation so I can easily continue painting even when I'm not at home. So to set this up, all you have to do is unlatch the top lock, and then when you lift this up, you can see that inside are some notches that this fold down piece can then rest into to create a nicely angled little easel. Then lower this piece to rest your canvas on, and you're good to go. Then here on this side, you'll see another latch. Unlock that, and this front tray slides right out, and voila, hidden storage. It's small in size, but big enough for the essentials when you want to just grab it and go. I hope these 5 gift ideas were helpful and gave you a little food for thought this Christmas season. Thanks so much for watching today, and if you haven't seen it yet, don't miss my painting tutorial that I also put out today, where I show you that it's possible to create endless designs of Christmas cards using only 5 simple painting techniques. These are easy and fun to do, so make sure you watch that. And please consider subscribing to my channel so I can continue to help you discover your artistic side.